Earlier this year, I reviewed the Noontec Zoro II HD headphones, the definition of a Beats by Dre solo knockoff. Cosmetically, they were more of a Beats wannabe than a 50-year-old man at an alt-J concert. The sound, however, was actually really remarkable, even rivaling that of the legendary and untouchable Audio-Technica ATH-M50. Well, Noontec is at it again with the Hammo S. And yeah, it's another Beats-looking wannabe, though this time it's taking on the design of the over-ear Beats Studio. The question is, do they live up to their $105 price tag? Let's find out. It's important to know that there are two models of the Hammo, the original Hammo and the Hammo S. Now online, most resellers don't distinguish a difference between the two models, but there is a big difference, not just in sound quality, but in build quality. So get the Hammo S and not the Hammo. Confusing, I know, but I've provided a link below if you're interested in purchasing them after watching my review, which you may want to. I've mentioned a few months ago that I was worried about the build quality of the Zoro II HD, the little brother of the Hammo S. Well, that's not the case with these guys. These headphones are remarkably well built. Immediately surprising is how light they are. Unlike Beats by Dre, who put metal inside their headphones to make them feel more premium and heavy, Noontec is taking the opposite approach, going for an ultra-light design, and it's awesome. These are incredibly comfortable headphones, and they can be worn for hours without any irritation. The ear pads are fake leather, which is kind of annoying, but they're very soft and they disperse heat remarkably well. The headphones have a matte plastic construction as opposed to a glossy approach, which I actually prefer, and they come in a variety of different colors. The ugliest of which I believe to be the pair that I have. Blue and orange, really? Okay, Scott Forstall, okay. Hammo S come with a rather cool carbon fiber-esque hard shell carrying case that the headphones can fold up to fit inside. Now the only thing I don't fancy about the build quality of the Hammo S is the cable. Though detachable, which is always nice, the cable's a little too thin, which introduces cable rub, which is mighty annoying on over-ear headphones, by the way. And it's also worth noting that the inline mic is pretty crappy, and for some reason ours even seems to sound loose inside of the little control box. Now obviously in a pair of headphones, sound is the most important factor, and though pretty ugly looking, the Hammo S sound like $1 million. Okay, well not $1 million, but at least 150. Since the Audio-Technica ATH-M50s have become the gold standard for any sub $200 headphone, and with good reason, they're great headphones, I figured that I would A/B the M50s to the Hammo S. Now the M50s are renowned for a killer low end with tight bass and mid bass containing excellent extension. If you're looking for a headphone with the same, perhaps exaggerated bass response of the Audio-Technica ATH-M50s, well, you're going to be disappointed with the Hammo S. Don't get me wrong, they have good bass extension, and they don't ever get muddy, but there isn't as much kick and authority to the low end that the M50s provide. Not to mention that the Hammo S can get a little bit questionable in the upper bass end of things, although so does the M50. I actually prefer the Hammo S bass extension as compared to the M50, but then again, I'm not really a bass head. Mids on the Hammo S are pretty similar to the M50s, which is actually the reason I'm not absolutely in love with the Hammo S. I think the M50s have always kind of had a meh mid response. They're a little too forward, vocalists can sound a little artificial, and they also get lost in the track. Now, the Hammo S have a much brighter high end than the M50s. They're more detailed than the Audio-Technica, but as a downside, they also get a little too bright at times. Not sibilant or uncomfortable or harsh, but they're a little bit stronger than my liking. If you've ever heard a pair of Beyerdynamic headphones, that's kind of what they sound like. It's actually really, really similar. If Beyer had made these, I would have believed it. All in all, the Hammo S are excellent headphones for the money, and I don't think anyone will be disappointed if you decide to buy them. The question is, are they better than the Audio-Technica ATH-M50? No, they're not. But are they worse? No, they're not worse either. They're just different. I think they sound more like a pair of open Sennheisers, but closed, if that makes sense, than they do the Audio-Technica ATH-M50s. I will admit, however, that the M50 brings a sound signature that's probably better fitted for most consumers than the Hammo S brings to the table. Well, thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, we'd appreciate a like as it makes our videos discoverable in the YouTube search. If you thought this video was crap, then 2 thumbs down will do. Ha, joke's on you, you can only do 1. If you'd like to support our channel though, you can shop through our Amazon affiliate link at snazzyzon.com. You get the same prices, and we get a small kickback for sending you there. That's it for me. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, stay snazzy.